Mike Rivero, give us your take on that.
I have to admit I was momentarily distracted there, and yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, about the raising the children, I think more than anything else, just raise them with an idea that big people can lie to them, especially from the government and TV, because I think if kids are taught to be skeptical of what the TV and radio is telling them, then they don't have to spend their entire lives deconstructing the New World Order. They just need to be skeptical. And I know in the age that I was raised in, we basically grew up with this idea that whatever the TV newscasters told us was the honest truth, and we could rely on them, we could count on them. That was the way the world was. We now know that over our entire lives, the corporate media, TV, newspaper, radio was hiding from us the fact that the U.S. government tortures prisoners, and they've been doing it all along. That cover-up alone should thoroughly discredit the corporate media in the eyes.
I was on a neocon website, Front Page Magazine, and I clicked. We ought to play this later. Weeks ago, researching, and I clicked on one of their events in California, and they had this Marine Corps colonel on there saying, I don't like waterboarding. I don't like waterboarding. I like electricity. And they all laugh. And I've had the Special Forces commanders on. It's standard training for Army Special Forces how to hook electrodes to people's genitals. They have little field crankers. We have the manuals. I mean, this didn't just start last week.
We had a caller into our show the other day who was an ex-Marine. He's now living in Europe. He's an expat, and he's a Vietnam veteran. And he said they were taught how to do these kind of interrogations, and they were taught to take 3 North Vietnamese prisoners up in a helicopter, throw one out, and they knew that the other 2 would start talking before the first guy even hit the ground. And they were taught to do this. This was policy. This wasn't bad apples. It wasn't rogue soldiers. It wasn't people getting overexcited. This was trained and passed down the chain of command to do these things.
And then you expand on that, Mike. Then when our troops get captured, the same stuff gets done to them. This is not what you want to turn your army into, because then they come back to America, they become cops and judges and lawyers and local CIA crack dealers, and they start ruling. Then you got to have war with them, and then the cities burn. Mike Rivero, always great having you on. We appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the Harvard professor.
Alex Jones here with a question. What does humidity mean to you? Most people think of hot and sticky summer days, but many people are beginning to realize that humidity can be a valuable source of pure drinking water. That's why I'd like you to visit AcolaBlue.com. Acola Blue is a state-of-the-art atmospheric water generator producing purified drinking water from the humidity in the air using reverse osmosis and a 5-stage carbon and UV light filtration system, which produces great tasting water at an unbeatable price. Finally, drinking water that you control. I use one every day. Say goodbye to expensive water delivery services and storing 5-gallon bottles of water in your home. The Acola Blue 28 is shipped right to your home, ready to make close to 7 gallons a day, right out of the box. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Call Acola Blue right now at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Acola Blue at ECOLOBLUE.com today.